Our freshwater systems are amazing. They're truly astonishing. They cover only 4% of the Earth's surface. They're scattered around our planet in over 200 million different types of water bodies. And they contain not as much water as you would think. If I was to suck all that water out of our rivers and lakes and presented it to you as a little bubble in relation to the Earth, it would be that really, really tiny bubble there, which is 35 miles in diameter. That's a drive from Bristol to Swindon, and contain just over 22,000 cubic miles of water. Yet, despite all of this, they play a disproportionate role in how our Earth system works. Firstly, they support loads of life. 10% of all animals are found in freshwater systems. A third of all invertebrates are found in freshwater systems. 40% of all known species of fish exist or live in freshwater systems. So their implications in relation to life on Earth are massive and disproportionate. Secondly, they play a really important role in the theatre of global carbon. And this is knowledge that's emerging mostly over the last 10 years or so. Our rivers are like intricate digestive networks for carbon, and they move vast amounts of carbon and they process vast amounts of carbon. So actually, although our rivers contain lots and lots of living things, they are, by their very nature, alive, because the bacterial communities that these systems support are really responsible for processing and assimilating and moving and transporting all of this carbon that whizzes around the planet and plays its part in the global carbon cycle. The big problem we have is we don't know too much about how our rivers do this to any great degree. We understand land systems very well, and we understand ocean systems very well, but our freshwater systems, that tiny fraction, is really poorly understood, and we often treat it as a black box. We know that our rivers are under enormous pressure from all sorts of things, land use and pollution. Unfortunately, our rivers are not doing very well. They are really, really failing. Not one river in England meets good chemical and biological status. And in part, this is driven by a lack of technologies that are able to measure the right sorts of things. So we have to move away from dissolved oxygen, we have to move away from pH, we have to move away from measuring the things that ultimately are not providing us with the outcomes that we need. And whatever we do, we need to be able to measure through time and through space. We need to measure the health of our rivers in a way that's meaningful. And here at the university, what we've been doing and focusing on is that carbon, is understanding the carbon that is coming in to the systems and the carbon that is being processed by the systems. And we can identify the difference between these two different types of carbon using a technology called fluorescence. And what we've done over the last 20 years or so is develop this technology into a modern, workable sensor. So this is a new water quality parameter. It's a parameter that measures the health, or the guts, if you like, of our rivers and surface waters. And our ambition is to implement these sensors all over the world to give our rivers a voice. We're already doing that in the Southwest with our partners at the West Country Rivers Trust, the Environment Agency, and Chelsea's Technology, who fabricate and design and make the sensors. Our rivers need our ambition, and our rivers need a voice. I hope you can help and work with me to do that. Thank you very much.